Hey guys, it's me, Annabella Rose, and I am back with another street interview. Now, you may know me as your expert dating coach from KamaLifestyles.com, but also I am your street interviewer, getting you the answers to the questions that you desire. Now, I'm asking quite a good one today. Today's question is, should you date or marry outside of your race? Now, a lot of people get scared to talk about the subject of race, but I'm not going to get scared. I'm going to make sure I get you the answers to this question, because it is a massive question. Race plays a huge part in our society, and the differences between them and the tensions that can build up. A lot of people may be all for it, but wherever you're from, it may be seen very, very differently. So I want to know what the girls of the general public here think, and we can get to the bottom of what really matters when it comes to relationships. So let's find out. Would you date or marry outside of your race?
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, why not? Yes, I think I would.
Yes, I would.
Yes, of course I would.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Is it sort of like open to meeting everybody? Do you think race is important in dating?
No, I think it's personality, so it doesn't matter what race you are.
I think I would.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely same. Yeah, I think so.
Do you think you have a preference of your own, or?
I'm attracted to people of my own race, but also like I can appreciate like other races as well.
Do you think in society it's a lot easier to do that nowadays?
I said yeah, why not? Because I'm not racist. But when it comes down to it, I wouldn't really, because it's just like they know my culture, I know their culture.
So it's more the fact that you have a preference, but you're not saying
Saying
never.
never.
Do you have a preference, or are you kind of just open-minded that anyone can come into your life?
No, I don't really have a preference. I think it would just depend on whether they made me laugh or not,
Yeah.
or whether they were handsome, whether they had a reasonably decent job.
Yes, of course.
Do you feel like you have like a preference, because obviously people with the same race have the same sort of values, or do you think you're kind of open to all?
I think it really depends on the person.
What to you is kind of the more important thing that trumps?
Kindness.
Yeah, I would. I mean, love is love, you know what I mean? So,
Do you think you have a preference because you kind of understand people more of your own race and culture, or is it kind of whoever comes along?
whoever makes me happy, you know, whoever does my black, white, mixed, any, as long as you make me happy, then.
Yes, I would.
Do you think that you have like maybe like a preference? Do you think it's easier to date maybe someone of your own race because you've got the same kind of belief system maybe?
For me, there's like no preference and there's no kind of like push to marry or date in a certain way.
Yes.
Now, do you think you kind of have like a preference? Do you think it's easier to date people of the same race?
I think in London it's just so multicultural, it's broken down so much
kind of
anyway,
how I
so yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem. I feel like nowadays that's what's happening. Like everyone's marrying like people like with different races.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's better to do that as well, because you can learn about like different races at the same time,
Yeah.
rather than just your own race.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not a problem.
I think mixes make for more attractive people, so I'm be more inclined to do a mix than a non-mix.
Do you have like a preference? Do you find that people of your own sort of race and background you have more in common with?
No, I tend to look at personality mainly, and because I've lived in London my whole life, I'm used to all these cultures, all
Yeah.
these different types of culture.
Do you take maybe your parents' opinion?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Now, would you ever be with somebody that your parents didn't like?
I think my parents are more relaxed about it, but I know like some but there's an extent that they'd go to where they'd be like, oh, maybe like you should go for someone more similar to you.
They probably hope I do, but I don't.
I think as long as your parents see that you're happy with someone, then, you know, that's...
Well, yeah, because they build the belief system of children,
Yeah.
and then they grow.
it's
You have
kind
to
of
be
a knock-on
very
effect.
critically thinking and self-aware to know what are your parents' things and what are your own.
What is it then, regardless of race, religion, anything like that, what is the one thing that's important to you in dating?
I don't know, if you get along, really.
Connection.
Connection, yeah.
I can really trust them. Trust.
I don't know, I just like a man. I don't want a boy. I want a man.
What about sort of religion and your cultural background and values? Do you think you can go with other people?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. Yeah.
Well, it depends, I think, on how strongly you are about your religion and how the other person is.
Values, no. I think it's very important to have the same values.
Okay.
But religion, yes. I think I could compromise on religion.
So there you have it, guys, the answer to today's question. And I think it's actually fair to say this has been one of my favourite street interviews, because it really shows the openness and willingness of people to compromise on things that we might assume people don't. So the question was, would you date and or marry outside of your race? And everyone said yes. Everyone. Everybody may have a preference because it can be very simple and very easy to relate to people who with similar backgrounds, similar upbringing, and a similar life that they've led. But no one has closed the door on other races because you never know who's going to walk into your life and you'll be like, bam, love of your life. Because one thing that came out above the rest, if you're kind, if you're honest, and if you have trust, then it doesn't matter anything else in your life. You can get through it if you have that with a person, because it's so special and also, unfortunately, quite rare. Now, if you are struggling to create these relationships with people, do not worry. This is why Karma Lifestyles exists. You can head to the website by clicking on the link below or clicking on the card above. And when you're there, do check out all of our products on all of our services. We're here to make you the most confident, complete, authentic person that you can be. So you can build those trust relationships and those honest relationships. And you can really find the woman of your dreams. No matter who you are or where you come from, what race, culture, religion, or anything that you are, you can find somebody that you love. Now, I've absolutely loved doing this interview today, and hopefully you've loved watching it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do follow us on all of our social media that you can find in the comment box below. I, of course, have been Annabella Rose, or ABR to all my friends, and I will see you next time.